You pour your favorite drink, maybe iced coffee, maybe whiskey, and you watch the cubes tumble in. They look solid, perfect, until they hit the light. That's when you see it. The cloudy core, the fractures, the tiny air bubbles frozen in time. It's easy to assume it's normal, but what if I told you that fog inside your ice is telling a story? Because every cloudy cube is a record of chaos, and every clear cube is a story of control. Today, we're uncovering the physics, the history, and the hidden artistry of perfectly clear ice. We'll explore why it matters, how to make it yourself, and how something as ordinary as frozen water became a quiet symbol of human precision. Because when you learn how ice works, you start to see everything differently. When you freeze water at home, you're starting a fight against nature itself. Water doesn't like freezing evenly. It wants to push, expand, separate. And in that tension, imperfection is born. Here's what's really happening inside your freezer. The surface freezes first, locking in a thin shell of ice. Beneath it, air bubbles and dissolved minerals from tap water get trapped. They have nowhere to escape, so they burst and scatter light. That's what makes your ice cloudy and fragile. It's not dirt. It's not contamination. It's physics. Oish, natish, and impatience. Fast freezing means trapped air. Uneven freezing means fractures. And the colder the freezer, the more chaotic it becomes. If you've ever noticed cracks running through your ice cubes, that's the sound of pressure releasing. Tiny explosions of trapped air trying to break free. But in nature, ice forms differently, calmly, deliberately. And that difference changes everything. Go stand on a frozen lake and look down. The top layer is so clear, it feels like glass. You can see pebbles, fish, even the faint shimmer of sunlight refracting underneath. That's because nature freezes from one direction, from the top down. As the surface cools, the ice pushes impurities lower, leaving the upper layer pristine and translucent. This natural process is called directional freezing, and it's the secret behind crystal clear ice. It's how glaciers form in breathtaking blue transparency. It's how bars make those perfect cubes that look like diamonds, and it all comes down to one elegant rule. If you give water only one way to freeze, it will freeze beautifully. We didn't invent this idea. We borrowed it from the earth itself. Now, here's how to bring nature's secret into your kitchen. You don't need fancy molds, distilled water, or expensive gear. All you need is patience and a little control. Step 1. Start with filtered or boiled water. This removes minerals and gases that cause cloudiness. Step 2. Fill a small, insulated cooler about 3/4 full. Leave the lid open. You want the cold to hit only the top. Step 3. Freeze for about 24 to 36 hours. That timing lets the ice form from the top down, pushing the cloudy section to the bottom. Step 4. Remove the block before it's fully frozen. Pop it out, trim off the cloudy base, and you'll have a crystal clear slab. Cut it into cubes, drop one into your drink, and listen for that sound, a clean, resonant clink. You didn't just make ice. You shaped it, molecule by molecule. And that control? That's where art meets science. So why does directional freezing work so perfectly? Because slow order beats fast chaos, every single time. When you freeze water slowly, the molecules align in precise hexagonal patterns, leaving no space for air or minerals. That's why clear ice is heavier, colder, and lasts longer. It melts nearly twice as slow, keeping your drink pure and balanced. A regular cloudy cube is full of air pockets, so it melts fast and weakens flavor. A clear cube is strong, dense, and elegant. Nature's engineering perfected by human patience. You can even feel the difference when you hold it. It's smoother, colder, somehow more solid. Bartenders call it quiet ice. It doesn't crackle or hiss. It just exists, calm and clear. And there's something deeply peaceful about that. In a world obsessed with speed, clear ice rewards stillness. It asks you to slow down, and the result is quiet perfection. But our fascination with perfect ice isn't new. In fact, it once fueled entire empires. In the 1800s, long before electricity, clear ice was treasure. Every winter, men known as ice kings carved enormous blocks from frozen lakes in New England. They hauled them by horse, packed them in sawdust, and shipped them across the world to India, Cuba, even Brazil. These glowing blue blocks were worth fortunes. Owning clear ice meant luxury. It meant progress. It meant you could bend the seasons to your will. Whole cities planned summer feasts around it. Doctors prescribed it for fever. Ships carried it across oceans, melting all the way, just to deliver a taste of cool relief. By the early 1900s, ice had become comfort, the clinking sound of prosperity in every glass. And when mechanical refrigeration arrived, it democratized that luxury. Suddenly, anyone could have ice on demand. But something was lost along the way. We gained convenience and lost craftsmanship. Those perfect hand-cut blocks gave way to cloudy trays and plastic cubes. Efficiency replaced elegance. Yet even now, centuries later, we're still chasing that same perfection, not because we need it, but because we love what it represents. Clarity, craftsmanship, calm. Think about it. Ice has no flavor, no scent, no color, yet we notice when it's beautiful. A single clear cube in a glass transforms the whole experience. It tells you someone cared, that time and precision went into something most people overlook. Every clear cube is a celebration of patience. Proof that even the simplest things, water, time, cold, can be transformed into something transcendent. It's more than ice. It's frozen mindfulness. A small act of control in a chaotic world. And maybe that's why people love it so much. Not for the drink itself, but for the feeling it gives. Clarity, stillness, a moment of pause before the first sip. So the next time you pour a drink and hear that perfect clink, take a second to look closer. That's not just ice. That's clarity you made yourself. And in that moment, you'll see what every chef, every scientist, every curious mind already knows. Perfection doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, deliberately. To master something as small as a cube of ice is to understand something enormous about the world. That beauty isn't in what's added. It's in what's removed. Because clear ice isn't luck. It's discipline, patience, and a little wonder frozen solid. So go ahead, fill the cooler, boil the water, wait the day. Watch the frost creep down the sides. Then lift that glass, admire your work, and know you've just joined a 200-year-old tradition. Welcome to your new ice age.